Welcome. The 6 o'clock time is always funky. People are like making food. I was telling everybody yesterday that I made a whole casserole. I forgot to send y'all pictures yet again. Dang. But everyone, welcome to day 3 of the Rooted Collaborative Hop-Up Conference on Self-Care. So excited to have each and every one of you who have been hanging out with us and catching the replays. I have been so tickled to wake up every morning and have so many comments on the videos that y'all like couldn't sleep and were up watching in the middle of the night. So I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. We've had some really amazing presenters over the last 2 days. We had karaoke, we had happy hour. We got to get my brother to come back for karaoke. And although we have rules on karaoke, like just so you know.
What's the rules?
When you're a man, you see, and you come and you do the karaoke. We give you 3 songs that you could pick from to do. Or you got to pick a song where you're begging.
Where you what?
Where you're begging. You know, we need a good beg. Tonight, my friends, we have my wardrobe like therapist, psychologist, the resident edge snatcher of all of us. Anthony Palmer, who is a multi-passionate creative, who is a singer, he is an artiste, he can see color in ways that other people cannot. He is a light and an energy that attracts all the milkshake in all the yards come to him. Woo! Hello, we don't want that kind of traffic and trouble. I have the pleasure of being able to share DNA with him as my brother. He is my go-to person for all things. And when Rochelle hops on, she's going to testify and agree to that. And he is with us tonight to talk with us about what the hell is going to happen when we actually attend the grand opening of Outside. And when we have to get back to our stuff. Hold on, Rochelle, I'm elevating you to panelist because I know you are about to hoot and holler in here. And we have testimony too as well. But Anthony, what I've been doing is just introducing everybody, and then you talk a little bit about your background, and then I am going to mute myself and step back. Well, Rochelle's on the camera, Anthony. Look. What?
I can't see anything.
Oh, because of your phone.
If I turn it sideways, do I see more people? Nope, just you.
No, change your view. So go to the upper corner, like swipe.
Right. Oh, hello, folks.
Revelation. Okay. All right. I'm going to the Facebook group now to see if we have any comments. Ooh, did you just give us a face, a 2 and a 3?
Rochelle was doing it, so I had to do it back. And then I'm gonna have one of these. I'm gonna do a switch. We're good. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, you have the floor. You have a captive audience, and so we'll turn it over to you to introduce yourself. I'm gonna mute myself, and then we're getting started. All right.
Hey everyone, I am Anthony Palmer. I'm glad to be here with everyone this evening, and I just wanted to thank you all for taking the time out of our very busy schedules at home to come join us and to jump in. So a little bit of my background around style. My sister tells me to talk up very loudly in this. So if I'm too loud, please tell me. But a little my background around style. I'm one of the kids that was the one in college that everybody went to help with makeup and hair and costumes a lot of times for our parties. And I was like, okay, I figured out color, I figured out shape. I want people to look cute, so let's do it. And then it went into beauty, into brows, into putting makeup on people. And I started to understand shape more and more when it came to the body and the face. And it's just been that way for a long time with any circle I've been around and with other stylists and people that are in entertainment. They've looked to me for some type of guidance or just input that would be the best thing for whatever the occasion is. And I've climbed into this particular hat now, or this particular bucket with Kashana, because I'm going to give my own personal testimony of my sister. I love her down Julie Brown. And when she was living in North Carolina, I found myself helping style very little, but I remember having this kind of dowdy, not really inspired look that really brought her into life in front of others. And you see her personality is crazy big. So I started hinting, and then it moved into her public speaking with me hinting more heavily. And she eventually got it. And I told her, we got to change this whole thing, because Kashana one day was going to walk into I touch my hair a lot, so forgive me. Kashana's going to walk into a speaking engagement. If any of y'all know The Wiz, and if y'all don't know The Wiz, go look at The Wiz, the Wicked Witch of the East or the West. Which one is it? The one that's going to be melted at the end. Kashana got a dress from a designer who I cannot remember at this time. And I swear, big sleeves and everything. I wish I had a picture to show you guys. And I said, absolutely not. Not in the name of God.
Go get it.
Won't.
Go get it.
Go get the dress. She won't throw it out either. So you see what you go through when you're helping someone with their style. And we're going to talk. And what's really beautiful about that moment is we're going to talk, or I'm going to talk, and I hope you guys jump in, about holding on to things that are just, my friend and I do this. And, I don't want any of that. I don't want that. You have to kind of know what is going to work best for your features, and not just one part of your body. Remember, we're like a full thing, and we're a full organism, we're a full body. So we don't want to just dress our faces or just dress our hair or just dress our bodies alone. This is an entire package. So I feel like she may have brought this winning star. It only really does justice if you have it on, quite frankly, Shana, and the light is, let's just see how bad we can get here, everybody.
I'm not putting it on, okay?
The big reveal. Oh, you don't have to put it on, just to show the big reveal. Oh! Oh! My heart!
Wait!
Oh, I'm ruined.
You have to see the eleganza in the sleeve.
You guys, can you get it closer to see the terrible, and the stitching, and the fabric, and the mess, and it really is from The Wiz, Tiffany. It's a whole lot of stuff.
Hey,
and Kashana is plus size, but she's not in a 20s or anything. So you can kind of find things that work a little bit better, or work a little more easily, I should say, not better. But this dress made her look twice her size because of where it sat, because of the type of fabric, because of where it fit on her actual, her neckline. It was just bad. You like the sibling vibe? Okay, good. We do too. We do too. Thank you. So anyway, that was my kind of true jumping in and saying, absolutely not. So some of the ads and things you've seen, or stuff that she has to promote her work, was me jumping in and joining in and saying, let's do this and get this popping. And from that point on, she always had a sense of style, but she's developed a more sophisticated, chic, luxe sense of style that still has that party personality whiz throughout it. And that's what we want to do here. So Kashana, there's my intro. What else do you need me to do? Are we jumping right in? Okay, we're jumping in. So, does anybody have any questions in advance, or can I just jump right in? Please.
Jump in, and as we see the questions coming in, you can also see them, because I notice you're seeing the comments coming in too.
I can't see the comments. I can only see your pictures.
Okay.
Unless there's another swipe. Let's see. Is there more?
Vibe. Hee. Naima says, ooh, sophisticated luxe. Jacqueline says, thanks for the entertainment tonight. The comedy is real.
Yeah, we're fine.
Then says, wow, that is a whole lot of stuff. Don't you judge me, Michaela, okay? All right.
Did you see it? It's so bad. It's so bad.
Said,
okay.
Jesus,
and she still keeps it. So when I go over to the house, I'm going to put it in the incinerator. Or some form of fire that'll hopefully destroy that and anything that's close to memories of it. Okay, so moving on. So the first thing I want to do, if people can join in, is, well, before people join in, I want to kind of go through my guidelines. And things that I'm going to ask of everyone participating to at least consider. So remember, everything is a process. Like everything, all the way you dress, you beautify yourself, you make yourself look good. Think about when you go out, it's a process. So even learning how to develop a new or elevated sense of style is a process, and it takes time. It will not happen overnight, unless someone's literally styling you all the time, or you just really have a knack for it right away. Make sure in this you ask as many questions as you want. I will do my best to answer to the best of my ability and my understanding. And if I can't, I will always turn it back around and get back to you through Kashana if it's something that you really need to know about, or I'll give my personal information, of course, and we can talk one-on-one. Keep an open mind in this process again, and stay honest. Stay honest with what you think about something. Even if you're like, I love this thing, blah, 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 you can defend it. I'm only here to share my perspective about where it works and where it doesn't work. It's not about bad or good always, but it's really, does this work for you in this environment or in this occasion, or does it not work for you? Two things I'll ask for.
Hold on, Andy, before you move, for anybody who wants to be on camera to talk to Ant as he's walking us through this very interactive session, just raise your hand in your Zoom, and I will move you to panelists. That's the only way you can be on camera. I can make everybody already has the ability to talk, but I can only move you to video if you're a panelist. So if you want to move to panelists specifically, please raise your hand in the chat and I will move you over. Okay, Anthony, sorry, back to you.
No, you're fine. So that's what I was going to kind of wrap up this part of it in terms of my asks of everyone is I want two different situations of volunteer. So I'd like someone to volunteer and show a favorite item of clothing and why it's favorite to them. It doesn't have to be something that other people love, but it has to be something you wear outside. We're not talking about inside pajamas and stuff. We'll worry about that another day. But outside, at events, something like that, in your everyday or in like an occasion-based situation. And then that's one volunteer. So volunteer, clothing, favorite item of clothing and why. And then the second is a volunteer who has an outfit specifically that they aren't sure about, that I can give them a little bit of guidance as to what is off, what is working, what isn't working, and how we can kind of enhance or maybe toss it in the garbage if it really doesn't have a place like Kashana's dress. Okay.
Michelle volunteered to do that, so we have one volunteer.
Awesome.
Is there one? Is there another?
Is there one? Come on, guys, just jump in there.
Folks are like, we promised us bonnet. Ooh, Naima
said. Yay, Naima, thank you. And then just make sure, all I ask is that you have light, so that we can, light that is facing you. So if the light's behind you, we're not gonna see whatever you're wearing. Make sure whatever it is, the light is at least as direct onto the middle of your body as possible. So we can see, like how you can see all of me right here, all the color, all the glamour, it's all here for you. Yeah. See, Rochelle, all the color, all the glamour, is that, okay. So we'll hold on to that. You got it already? Okay, Naima.
So all right. Michelle's on camera, Naima's gonna go do it. She said she'd be right back.
Okay, cool. How many people do we have attending the group right now?
Right now we have in the Zoom 10 people and 4 panelists. So 14 of us are here, including. Okay. And then on Facebook, hold on. Facebook. Okay, wait. I have to put you on pause for Facebook. Hold, please.
Sure.
Anthony, this is my favorite jacket. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is my go-to. I thrifted this jacket. I have all these pins, you guys. This one says, "Hi, my name is Shock G, the one who put the satin on your panties." This one says, "Yo, MTV Raps." This is Donald Glover from the This Is America video. This is the
things that make you happy. Things that make you, and their experiences too, that you remember when you bought those things.
So exactly. So what I do is I wear like a black, a gray, or white tee or tank, and then like a jean, or I'll put my head wrap on, or I'll wear like a derby or like a fedora, and then I feel like I'm bag lady 2020.
Right. So camo, we'll talk about camo too, but we're here. So camo is awesome to play around with. I love that you do, Rochelle. And you can dress up camo and keep it dressed down too and still get like that funky feel to you. So like you're an artist. So I would say when you're doing camo, do camo with denim bottoms if you want, and not just pants. Like do it with a cool denim skirt with a nasty slit, or do it with a short denim skirt that stops above the knee, that is sexy and simple, and then roll the sleeves of the camo shirt back. And then maybe if you're gonna do sexy, I would do that with no shirt underneath. If you're gonna dress it, if you wanna go like something less dressed, more dressed down rather, then do like the shirt you have on is black or navy?
Yeah, it's black, and then I have on like a.
Right. So if we're thinking denim, I just happen to love how blue works, like navies work with denim. So I would do a navy shirt like what you have on, preferably V-neck. So you have that decolletage coming in there. So we're getting a bit of a shape. And then I would do a navy with that yellow same print is fine too, with that denim. So if you see that coming together, it's street, but it's a little bit of, it's a pop of the shoulder, which I kind of say that
now
about
let me
people.
ask you, Anthony. I have a fupa. Okay.
Okay.
I have a bigger lower stomach area. It's all us ladies in here. I don't mind sharing. This is my lower stomach. So I don't really like denim pants because it creates two stomachs. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you buy your size or not. So do you recommend that I get a denim jegging, or what do you recommend in that situation?
I am a firm believer I'm a firm believer in stretch in denim for sure. I think most of us are on that train. If you find denim that is hard denim, the only thing I love about hard denim is that when you photograph hard denim, it looks actually as stiff as it is. And so it looks really nice. When you photograph denim that has more stretch in it, it kind of shapes to the body, of course. But I think that if you're everybody should have denim in their closet. That's definitely my number one. You should have a denim jean. You should have a denim skirt if you have, and they have to look nice on you. When you look at them, they should be like, hey, this fits me well, at least. It fits well. It's good denim quality. We'll talk about quality later. But I think you should have that in your closet. Dark, light, medium.
Okay, thank you so much, Anthony. I hope you guys are listening. Dark, light, medium. And also, when you guys are done with this, I'm going to post 3 pictures from Kashana's styling and a couple of pictures from where Anthony has styled me personally, so you can see how he gets down. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome, love. Okay, so I'm going to do an icebreaker. I want to be able to see more people, but right now it looks like I only see Dominic. Okay, here we go. Got some other people. So the icebreaker I want to do is, how would your friends, family, or colleagues describe your style in 2 words? So I'm going to ask Jenzel to jump in because it seems your picture's here.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh yeah, there's my picture.
Where's your camera? Are you showing you or not?
Oh. No, I think I have to raise my hand, maybe.
I don't think that I can make attendees show their camera. I tried yesterday. I still haven't figured it out, Anthony. I'm figuring it out.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's still a question. So, Jenzel, how would your friends, colleagues, or family describe your personal style?
Basically, when I walk into work, people say that they've never seen me in that outfit. So, like, they think that I have all the money in the world because I'm changing it up all the time.
Okay.
And it's kind of trendy. So I don't know, but in like 2 words, what they would say. They just think that I'm always wearing something different. So I play with things. It's fun, and I like fashion. So.
Okay, so I heard something.
Fun and creative.
Fun is one of them. Fun is one of the words you described your sense of style. Mm-hmm. And then give me another word, because you did identify some words.
Well, I maybe colorful. Like, I like my base is the black and white. You know, lots of pieces of black and white, so it's easy to change it up.
Yep.
Because then I can just pop the color and have hot pinks and yellows and all that jazz.
You see, you have a hot pink in your picture, and
there you go. I know. Who wants a black suit in their picture?
You're like, you want the whole works. You're like, let's look good and let's look fun. Okay, thank you, Jenzel. I appreciate that. I'm gonna ask, who can ask here? Nika or Regina, whoever answers first, jumping in. And help me with the name if I said it wrong.
Yep, it's Anika.
Nika, hi Nika.
Hi. I would say edgy.
Edgy.
And I don't know. I just do what I want. I do what makes me happy. And
so fearless and edgy are the same to me.
Yeah.
Style. So
I would say that's probably the core theme that runs through how I dress. It's sort of the guiding principle I have. Like, I can do sophisticated and I can do.
And I would say that Anika is edgy and grown.
Edgy girl, but grown, but you know, I like that, but grown that can be a bunch of different things, you know? So
here she just looks like, oh, you grown. Oh, you a grown woman. Oh, you like the fabrics ain't cheap. The cut's not cheap. Like, she looks like this. There was no Forever 21. Not that just no judgment there. But
perfect.
Like,
so in fairness, my mother is a dressmaker. So that's the environment I came up in, right? Like, I understand my color palette. I understand how colors work. My mother made every significant outfit, dress growing up, made every single significant dress for my daughter. Like, that's like the environment I'm in. Now, I would say my style is not like my mother's. Like, I was always like stressing her completely out, right? Because she'd be like, you want to do what? You want it to be what?
That's too much. It's too much.
Exactly. Yeah.
But which makes sense why you lean towards the edgy side, because you're like, I need to do something that is outside of what I've been raised around or what I know is supposed to be the only way. Like, there's plenty of other ways to approach your style. So I like edgy, but it sounds like luxe is somewhat in there, or refined. Is there a refinement about how, even if it's like, you can have a black leather jacket and something beautiful underneath it and these great earrings, and it'll still look like really chic at the same time you have the right shoe on. So
that's the thing. Like, I love really beautiful jewelry. And so I don't think you have to like save, beautiful jewelry for special occasions.
No, you shouldn't. I think people do that with very expensive jewelry sometimes, that they don't want to just bring that out at a certain time. That's probably just tradition, to be honest. But you should wear things, as long as it's a safe environment, that are going to really elevate your personality first, because remember, it's not clothes before personality, it's personality before clothes, and then are going to elevate the clothing or the outfit that we're wearing.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely.
Okay, thank you for jumping in. I'm going to ask 2 more people, and then we're going to move on to the next portion. So I said Regina. I see this great suit. I see pearls. Where are you at? She's still here with us?
Yes, I am.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much, and greetings to you.
Thank you. So if you could describe, if your family, friends, or colleagues could describe your sense of style, your personal style, what 2 words would they use?
So I'm a mom, and I have a total mom style, which is like really very casual. Most days I'm in sweats. I work from home, so it's very, very, very comfortable. I also love like West African fabrics and textiles. So when I do go somewhere, I usually have that incorporated into my outfit.
Okay.
But if I have a business meeting or something, it's black slacks and a basic blouse. Which I really want to. Or go ahead.
No, because you really want to. I'm fine. I'm with you.
I'm at a point where I'm restyling myself, and it's like, what is it that I like? I have to be comfortable. I must be comfortable above all else.
Comfortable. I wrote it down. I said, this is important. Comfortable. Okay, great.
Yes.
What's the other words you think people would pull out and say, this is her sense of style, when you are outside of your typical environment of the kids and home, working from home? I don't want to put tribal. Okay, that's what I wanted from you. Great, that's what I thought. So you'll take a risk with clothing, it sounds like.
Yeah, but I'm also on the heavier side, and not maybe similar to Keishana, just very top heavy. So it's not so much that I'm big, but very top heavy. So I'm always cautious about what's going on with the blouse.
Well, we'll jump around, of course, but for me, the rule of thumb is if you are top heavy and your bottom half is small, let's say you're shaped more in this frame, always do something on the bottom that is either wide print, and it preferably the prints go outward this way, like horizontally. But prints are going to be whatever. Make sure the print is larger, slightly bigger, not little baby prints. And tops are solid if you can. If you're going to do a print up top, make sure those prints are much smaller than the print you would do at the bottom if you're putting prints together. I like doing patterns and prints together. But the bottom, always larger prints, because it's going to create, I would say, the illusion, or it's going to trick the eye into going, the upper body is slightly smaller, where the bottom has a lot more going. The eye's going to kind of look at it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Let me just go to,
I just said, sure, thank you.
Okay. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go to somebody else. Pick one last person. Well, because Naima will get to you, but Sharice?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, wow, someone just said to do that. Okay, talk to me, 2 words.
Oh my gosh, I just saw Anika said that. I'm always on the chopping block for my friends. They say I have 2 styles. I have like, Sharice is going to work or Sharice is going to the gym. There's like no
She's like, I don't do anything else.
That's no, it's
So you're literally in gym clothes. What do your work clothes look like? What type of work clothes?
Literally. Work clothes, I've got like stilettos and black dresses and pantyhose and sweater dresses and
is it kind of like basic, like very traditional, let's not get crazy kind of stuff?
I wouldn't say so. I would say like I'm like a big dress person. I got like one piece.
Color or no color?
I can do either.
So, okay, what I heard is you like clothing that is clean, simple. Yeah. Let's not make this, let's not, when you said one color, I hear immediately she wants her eyes to be easy when she's looking at stuff. Just simple, pick that and go. Not a bunch of stuff thrown together.
Yeah.
Do you wear jewelry? Do you wear jewelry and things of that nature?
Yeah, mostly but like more neutral jewelry. So like I'll wear like a neutral earring, but then like a big necklace or like a very small like set. But nothing.
Clean lines. And is your palette neutral as well? Like, do you try to stick? Yeah. Okay. So neutral palette. Okay. So far, so thank you, everybody. I appreciate you jumping in and doing that with me. What we have pulled out of this is that people like to look colorful and fun, edgy and refined for our second person that we spoke to, comfortable and creative. And the creative side is more of the textiles and the textures and tribal kind of print that stands out a particular way, or prints from different cultures. And then for our last guest, it was to have clean lines. Or a very clean perspective on way something's supposed to look. So solid colors are easier. So you're just attaching things to the wrist, to the shoe to get out the door. And I like those different I like those words actually to describe someone's different direction and style. All right. So now, any questions? Anything anybody wants to ask about something they're wearing, about something they're doing style-wise? Because we're gonna move on.
Naima's back too.
Oh, Naima, do you want to share anything? Do you have any questions?
She got that outfit you asked for, and she can show.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going to do that until the end, so we're good. Okay. Hold on to it.
No, I'll hold on to my question.
Cool. And put it on if you have it. If you're doing the Naima, are you doing the one that's the favorite piece of clothing or the entire outfit?
The entire outfit. I'm already dressed.
Yes. So. Are you putting it on?
I'm already dressed. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Big hug. Big hug. Okay, so understanding your style. And Kishana, how much time do I have?
30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, thank you, Jesus. Understanding your style. The first thing that working with Kishana or Rochelle as an example is, who are you? You know, like, who are you? Who do you like to show? Who would you prefer to show up in the room as? What energy would you like to show up in the room with you? With the way you've presented yourself. I think most of us want to present really well and look good and fashionable, but who are you in the work you're doing in your everyday life, and what energy would you want to bring into a room? Very important. When I think about who I am, I can use on an easier example for myself. When I think about showing up into a room, I'm a little bit timid. I'm a little standout. And my style reflects that. So my style reflects, like, my timidness is maybe my little glasses, and I don't wear a lot of wild color. But this will be my little standout. This is part of my style. Or the textile I'll wear will change the styling. And I always like to wear a boot. I'm kind of a little obsessed with boots and fun shoes. So that's my standout. All right, let's move on to 2. Is there anybody that can describe who they are and what type of energy they want to bring in the room? I can pick people, but I love people to just jump in. Okay, 5, 4.
People are writing it. Can you see?
Oh, people are writing. Oh, because you can't make everybody. Do you have to make everyone like a lead?
Folks like to write in the chat.
Oh, warm.
Classy. Oh, you can read it. Okay, go ahead.
So who are you? So you want warmth, approachable. Approachable.
Naima says sassy, moody, and nasty.
Now, why do you want sassy and moody? Okay, sassy, I love it. Moody, you want the outfit to have a mood. Okay. Why? Oh no. Well, you know, nasty works. Impression. Can you? Oh, they're moving too quick. Megan Thee Stallion, come on. I'm a savage. You're right. I don't listen to rap, by the way. I know who she is though, because I pay attention to her style. Put together, organized. And what's this one saying? Trying to put together, organized, and
prepared.
Okay, prepared.
Then that one says impression that she wants to give is professional and intellectual.
Okay.
Approachable.
And approachable.
Yeah, that's a different one. Rochelle.
Okay.
Sophisticated, eccentric, and delightfully Southern.
And delightfully Southern? I love it. I love it. All right, sorry guys. Well, the things that we have to do in order to achieve those goals of how we show up in the room, both literally and energetically, is we have to think about four what I consider 4 things to always keep in mind when you're developing your style or refining it. Shape, which includes the design, how it's cut, the quality. You'll hear me say luxe a lot. Everything is not cashmere. Everything is not silks. But what I do mean by it is when you look at fabric, and fabric tends to have either a softness. You may feel like this sometimes with some of your clothing. That's because it translates literally to your eyes. It's like having a little bit of softness to it, how it's also woven or stitched together. It's going to look a particular way. That matters when you buy clothing. Make sure that something looks quality, and it doesn't have to be from high end either. Kishana mentioned earlier Forever 21. I've bought a bunch of different things from Forever 21 that worked really well when I incorporated into an outfit that looked like quality. So, things can look like quality and be really cheap, and they're not some amazing material. But always pay attention to that quality of things. Does it look rich? I like to call it that. Does it look expensive, actually, is the right way to describe it. Does it have an expensive look to it? Then the color. And how high-low luxe. Yes, exactly, high-low luxe. Thank you, from Dominique. So then we talk about color. This is my thing. So I'll jump into what I mean specifically, but right now in the winter, I am what I consider pale because my hands are really light. And normally I look kind of orange, as my friends call me, or they say I look like, I don't know, burnt caramel, some version of caramel. But I look much browner, and it's a color I prefer. I wear in the winter, though, on intentionally certain colors that highlight the hues of my skin. So royal blues and jewel tones tend to make my skin look kind of elevated. Things like that are soft blues, because I am lighter complexion, they bounce off of my skin in a way. So you have to think, a test that I usually use when I go into a store, if I want to buy something, is I put my hand next to it. So you see, that's considered washed out, right? Whereas this, my hand becomes a richer color next to blue. I don't know if you guys see it the same way, but that's always how I've seen the right things to purchase around color. And we really have to pay attention to what makes our skin stand out, what makes it look bright and awake, not drained and kind of washed out, like I said. And then the last, so we had shape, quality, color. The last is the fit. Again, it's about shape, but we buy clothes. We're not getting tailored clothes like somebody who was lucky enough to do that. I think that's Nika. We are going out and buying clothes, whether it be online or going to stores and trying them on, or gifts from people who don't know. Is everything okay, Kishan? Okay, great. So it's important to find brands that fit you, It's very important to not give up and be like, no one fits or nothing works. Find the brands that work best for your body. Develop a good eye for what works best with your body, where the garments actually fall. So this shirt unbuttoned is boring to me, and it's still cute, you know, a little décolletage, but this shirt buttoned up is smart. If we weren't in quarantine, I would have a sexy little haircut situation looking good, but my barber's not available, so we have to wait. But this kind of sharpens the look, makes me look a little more astute, and I prefer that. Any questions? Any things people want to share? If I'm moving too fast, please let me know also. Okay. What if I don't know if my eye is loving it? Okay, Kashana, can you read some of these things if you're there?
Because you have to develop an eye, right? And so I'm like, what if I don't know if my eye was bad? Because I mean, Anthony, I really, really, really loved my ruffles. Yeah, it made me stop wearing anything on my body.
You know, so here's the thing about ruffles. Because we can touch on a multiple. You guys actually pull on any of the things that you love, but you have the kind of side eye to yourself. Ruffles are sort of okay, and the reason why I say sort of is because they can be dated. They can make your outfit look really dated really quickly. They can also look very cheap depending on the fabric. So if you have a cotton that is hard, if things just fit kind of rough on that ruffle and doesn't actually ruffle, it should look like it moves. Remember how it falls on you? Then it looks like a cheap garment. And I'm sorry if y'all have button downs that you wear to work that have those hard ruffles that are cotton. I want you to throw them out, unless they look spectacular. I don't mean like nice. I mean they look fantastic. Throw them out. They are not necessary. I tell that to Kashana. The ruffles on the ends of the hands, the ruffles. It could be a personal thing for me, but I don't think it does much for people that are wearing them, unless it looks luxe, like I said. And your eye, to go after Kashana's question, again, I said, if something looks hard and kind of literally hard, think about how that sits on your soft, beautiful self that you've done. You've done your hair, you've pulled it back, you've done all this stuff to make yourself look good, and then you wear a big old hard, ruffled, button-down baby blue shirt with pearlized little buttons on it. Just not good. So let it go.
That's not good. You have me here thinking about potato chips. # no ruffles.
I have one, Anthony. I have a question.
What's up?
So let's just say that a friend has a favorite color. Yeah. And this friend may not need to wear said color.
Okay.
The friend is me. Okay. I don't need to wear my favorite color. But could I not explore some different hues of my favorite color in order to find something that complements my skin better?
So all ladies on here, if there's any gents, awesome, welcome. Everybody knows about the red lip, right? So we'll use that as an example about color. Every red lip does not work on you. So to answer your question, sure, you can find other hues, but if you are obsessed with a particular color, you've probably worn a lot of the different hues in that, and you're just a little, you're attached. Obsessed is probably not the nicest word, attached. And it would do everyone a service to themselves to find a few colors that they love, love, love. Because when we were kids, we said, my favorite color is pink. I love it. That's it. But as we get older, if we want to have some variety in our closets and a new kind of take on how we want to step into the room, color sometimes really changes the game. If you think about the Oscars or award shows, people pop out in these colors. It's color, fit, shape, but they pop out in these colors that you would not expect them, and they get all of the glory, the praise, or the attention to say, wow, that was really a statement. That was really a piece. It should be done smart. That's important. Make sure it's done smart. Make sure it actually does compliment you. But Rochelle, yeah, you can stick with the hues, but you gotta find other colors too.
All right, fine. No more powder blue. I give up.
you can't give up. We just gotta find. I mean, you have this rich, beautiful brown, specifically milk chocolate color skin. unless you're tan. And we'll talk about, I think we should talk about that at one time too, when you're tan versus when you're not, summertime versus winter. But you have this beautiful milk chocolate skin, yellows are gonna pop off of you like this, scream. Any jewel tone, you put any purple along the map, it's all gonna scream off of your skin. And more than you even recognize, you know, you have the perfect color to me to kind of pull those colors off without, I think your other favorite color is red, if I'm not mistaken. But
yes, that is correct.
yes. But you know, you got to venture out there and find something. I would say venture out there and find something additionally that excites you, not else, but additionally that excites you.
So, Aunt, what I hear you saying is that we have to have patience with ourselves about the way we look and about the way we dress. But what if I hate shopping? Like, what if I like the whole process? I just want to go in and grab whatever's on the front of the mannequins in New York and Company and Macy's and keep it pushing. What then?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care. So that's the best I could do. No, I mean, I get it. I actually don't enjoy shopping for myself as much as I enjoy shopping for other people. But I know that it's a necessity just so I can have nice clothing and nice looking things that I can look at and appreciate. It's a mindset thing. If you, but more so, if you really hate shopping, you find someone like me and I help you shop. I mean, if it's really the worst thing for you, we're going to take your measurements. Like I said, explore more of your style, and then you work with me to kind of put that together for you, so you have a blueprint or framework of what your shopping needs to be or what type of clothing you need to have on, depending on the event.
Wow. So Michaela says, excuse me. Oh, I hate shopping so much. Been using subscription services to just ship stuff to me. Then I send back what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It says, can we talk about body changes related to aging?
Mm-hmm.
It says, when people don't compliment me on my outfit or hair or accessories, etc., then the next couple times I wear it, I start to clue in on it, and I realize maybe those weren't the best for or on me.
From aging. Okay, so my rule of thumb. So let me just get this back. Body changing as we're aging, and what to wear, how to dress it.
Yep. Subscriptions.
Subscriptions. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then being clued in when people don't compliment me on my outfits or hair or whatever.
Finding what works. Finding out that something doesn't work or does work. Excuse me. Now, what's not working? Okay, so one at a time. Subscriptions, I think, are awesome. If you have the cash to do it, and you have developed your eye to see how shape is working on you, like, so important. So ASOS is an example that is kind of a younger kind of look to clothing, or a younger take to clothing. You guys have heard of maybe Fashion to Figure, does a lot of online. I forget all the different services out there, but there's a bunch of online subscriptions. The drawback is that, like someone shared, you have to return a lot of that stuff. When I'm purchasing, love Fashion to Figure, I do too, but be careful how you purchase there. Certain things look cheap, and some things look wonderful. But you have to think about when I buy from subscriptions, I tend to buy 2 sizes, because they give you like a guide as to what sizes to wear, but sometimes they are completely off. Their model might be not the model that is your body shape, how you're put together. So I tend to buy 2 sizes and decide which one works best for me. And that's just how I kind of make my life a little bit easier. The next piece that you said was, I'm going to do them backwards, but finding out what works and what doesn't work. When this is hair, styling of your clothing, makeup, people often say interesting as a way to describe things they don't like. People, when they don't really love something. People will give pretty direct, people will say pretty direct words when they really enjoy something. That's beautiful. Oh my God, I want that. That is amazing to see. Like that fits you so well. They say very explicit and clear, or maybe that's the wrong word, but very clear things that they want you to know. Thinking back to our exercise, that they want you to know about the outfit that is complimentary. When it's typically not complimentary, if it's not your friend or family saying, what the hell you got on, there's usually, wow, that's really interesting. Wow, I never thought about that. Meanwhile, in the back of the head, they're like, child, that is terrible. And I don't know where she's wearing it to. So you got to clean out your closets. You know, like it kind of comes down to, you have to clean out your closets, and you have to accept that some stuff just doesn't look appropriate. I think good is really a beat down, but it doesn't work. And you need stuff to really work. You got to feel good when you put on clothes. You got to feel like you really can check everybody if you needed to. When I get dressed specifically to make an impression, like I said, how I want to walk in the room, if when I look at myself fully dressed in the mirror, I don't go, ooh, then I know I haven't quite nailed it. And I bet everybody on this has had a moment, hopefully multiple, where they have looked and go, oh, it's shocked them because it was so nailed. The fit, the color, the hair, the whatever, everything really landed. And so that's to me how we should buy clothes and how we should have things that we love to wear. Everyone doesn't have to look dressed up, but it should feel good whenever we put it on. And then the last piece, our bodies change. So our bodies are going to shift. Things are going to go lower. Things are going to go lower. And we have to focus on this really important piece, which is undergarments. It is essential. It is the only way it's going to work. It's the only way. Undergarments that raise the chest cavity, that don't, you don't got to have your boobies up to, you don't have to have stuff up there, but we need to raise from where they are, because breasts, they're going to fall on everybody. When you're thinking about there's like all types of things. Oh, someone just said it, Spanx. If you wanted to do garments that pull you in, there are things that people do not realize. So when you wear garments that are from the waist down to above the knee, we can see that garment pushing through, depending on how tight your outer garment is. So you want to really pay attention to when you're going to wear certain shaping things. How long do they sit? Where do they stop on the body? Where does it not? Because, ultimately you're kind of creating you're kind of slenderizing and smoothing out your shape a little bit. So you want it to be successful, not for me to be like, she's wearing a thing, she got it on, he got it on. You don't want it to be so noticed. You want it to just look like the body's just comfortable and free, even if you're suffocating underneath, which does happen. Other thing, huh?
Not suffocating. And I think one of you told me that all undergarments are not created equal. And I hate an undergarment, and you always just say to me, don't be lazy. And so can you talk about that? Because I hear you giving us like really good instruction for how to think about ourselves. But when we're trying to go fast and when we don't want to be bothered and we're slapping on the crowd, like undergarments just makes me feel like one more thing I got to do. So how do I conquer the being lazy and the rush when I want to get dressed and feel good?
So ultimately, you're thinking about what is my end product. So all of us on this are successful in one way or another, or have experienced success in one way or another. So your personal style is about your can reflect your personal success within you, your self-esteem, your self-worth, maybe sometimes attaches to personal style, but just how you enjoy you and what you look like. So I feel like you take the extra step. I've yelled at Kishana a number of times, and I'm sure she defies me sometimes, because she has to be on camera. So I want her to look similar to at all times. And some things don't always fit the same way. Some things, a bulge comes out differently than another, a boob doesn't sit in the right place. But with certain undergarments, it eliminates that issue. So if you're not being photographed, I say you don't have to be attached to that so much. If you want to look specifically a certain way, then have that as a part of your weapons, a part of the things that you can use to say, I'm gonna make this look that much more, I call it snatched. You want to look that much more snatched at that event, in front of these people, on that date, with that, in front of that group speaking engagement. You want to look snatched. So you have to kind of just get it out of your head that it's going to be, I don't feel like it, it's not the time. That's the extra time that makes that outfit absolutely impeccable. That's what makes it look good sometimes. I don't want to say all the time, but that's what really pushes it right over the top. So it's perfect. Did that answer your question, Kashana, and everybody else out there? Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about undergarments and our annoyance with them?
Y'all, we are coming. I cannot believe it. We are coming to almost to the end of our hour. We only have about 8 more minutes, so I think we wanted to give opportunity to twirl for you to give commentary on that, and I want to make sure we have time for any last questions.
I'm gonna take another minute or two just to kind of go down the tools, and I want you guys to keep this in mind, so I won't be so long-winded with these, but I want this is important. Okay, so tools for success in your style planning. When you're going to decide, I want to look this way and I want to achieve this goal around how I look. A tailor, an affordable tailor, and you may have to do some research around that. The internet works. You go into a cleaners and say, hey, I'll give you all of my business with anything I'm going to be doing. I do business, speaking engagements, X, Y, and Z. You develop a relationship with the tailor. Undergarments, like I just said, that fit and lift and hold in the correct places. Make sure that accessories are part of your arsenal. Accessories are the watch, your shoes, your scarves, your glasses, your earrings, your hats or pieces that hold your hair together. These are all things that amplify the look to the next level. Your rings, I think I said jewelry, so hopefully I did. And the little black dress. Everyone says you should have a little black dress. I agree, everybody should have a little black dress, but I would say like have about 4 or 5 of them. That's just where I stand in my life, because I think it's important. And then last but not least, just mixing up patterns, mixing up the patterns and color into if your wardrobe is very like lax and chill, just throw a soft color in there if you have a very chill thing. If you have a very vibrant personality, then pull back a little bit and kind of do some neutrals in there. Really play around with pattern, texture, and color. So questions, I'm ready for the questions now, or anybody needing to share. And I also want to see Naima with this outfit that she put on for us and see if we can jump into that real quick.
Okay, so a question we have is, are there any tricks or types of fabrics that help avoid the dreaded armpit sweat stains? Hashtag asking for a friend.
Some of the tricks are using lemon under your armpits before you put deodorant on, preferably right after you get out the shower. That's something that kind of stops sweat and smell. There are these things that they make. They look like kind of like brassiere straps that have a pad. It's like a triangular shaped pad. By all means, try them out. None of those things really sit still, has been my experience. Sit completely still, so there will be some adjusting. And then there are adhesive style pads that you can put under there as well that'll absorb. But if you're a heavy sweater like I am, I sweat under one arm, you are going to be replacing those, 2 or 3 times out the day if you're like me. So I tend to roll up some paper towel if I'm driving because your arms are closed. I put that thing right in there, wait till it's time to go and get out, and then take that thing out, throw it in the trash, and let's go to the event. And what happens after a while. But there's not a ton of tricks outside of Botox is one of them that you can actually get Botox injections, and that slows down or stops how your pits create sweat, how your glands create that sweat. So that is the actual real option if you wanted to look into that, Botox.
That's a good one. Okay, Jacqueline asked, what if you have a serious personality and you want to soften up that impression?
Ooh, yes. Okay, serious personality. Take off your glasses first if you wear them. Let's get some contacts in. Let's be closer to you. Let's drop some of the pantsuits for now. And you still want, she says, what, approachable, Kashana?
In her early words, her words were intellectual and professional. Yes. And then she asked the question about softening it up. And now she just said, no, not my pantsuits.
Yeah, you gotta look, unless they are soft colored pantsuits, buy, or if you have to keep them, if you had to keep them. I think wearing literally softer fabrics, so silks, satins, chiffon, wearing very soft fabrics are automatically going to soften you. What also softens people is the hair texture that they use. So we guys know deep waves, right? And then we know regular waves, and then we know tightly curled. So however you decide to do your hair is going to complement your outfit. Kashan and I have this thing where if you're going to do your hair back and you want to look sharp and walk into a room, look sexy, pull your hair all the way back and your ponytail stops. Sorry, I'll show you. It stops about there in the head. Always. It just always looks striking, as opposed to this one up top, which is playful and friendly and kind of other things. But anyway, serious looks, soft colors, soft jewelry, not hard rocks, definitely not steel shoes with the points and the stuff on them. Don't do that. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, thanks for complimenting the tip.
Oh, she had soft, light skin. She said soft.
If you're on light skin, yes. So soft colors, light skin, I would do, like I said, baby blues, soft pinks, corals. They're all gonna look, they're very inviting colors. Something like I have on may be a little intimidating to someone because of the pattern and the brightness of the color, but I bet you if I had a soft pink or light yellow shirt, like light canary, it would really make people feel like, oh, she's not gonna be crazy. And then you show your crazy ass attitude and your take charge attitude, and they're like, oh crap, that I don't mind that.
Love that. Okay, we have another one. I jumped in late, Danielle said, but this is so good so far. I love dresses, but hate my legs because I have a few war wounds. Playground, anyone? Any recommendations for me for spring or summer dresses?
What's your size? What's your shape like? What is your size actually? Are you plus? Are you smaller on the smaller side? Are you petite? What's your body type?
I'm waiting for her to drop that in there. Danielle, how you living? How you living? What?
And everybody, a wrap dress. I'm sure petites are perfect. Okay, so everybody, the wrap dress will save your life. I think we've all known this for many years. The wrap dress is perfect. You don't like showing your legs in the summer and the spring. But you want to show your legs? Danielle?
A little delay, hold on.
I love the fit of dresses are long. I would do, so we'll just take it as if you wanted to you want to wear dresses. I would do floor length dresses that are lightweight. Wrap dresses are beautiful for that. I would do straps since you're an 8'10". I would do a strappy shoulder dress that is comfortable. If this is for work, I would do a wider strap dress that cuts across the body directly and hits the floor, split up the back, a comfortable shoe. And then a thin belt around the waist. Quickly, belts, try to go thinner. Thinner looks more sophisticated. Bigger looks a little bit chunky, unless looks less sophisticated, unless that's the look you're going for. If you're heavier, a little bit more plus size or plush, you want to try to do a slightly medium-sized belt instead of the very large belt. They're kind of a little bit out of style, and they don't always work. So you don't want to kind of always go to big belt from a big body. That's not the rule. No problem. Hope that helped.
Okay, one more question, and then let's say, Teresa, any tips / advice for coming up with outfit ideas? I find it hard to buy one item rather than the entire outfit.
Okay, so have your basics in your closet. Again, we said 3 or 4 jeans. If you're going to do denims that are blues, you're going to have your dark, your light, your mediums. Remember that denims have either a white or a yellowy kind of hue underneath that, so that will connect to the clothing you have. Clothing that works with white, clothing that works with yellow. That might be another lesson altogether, but those 3 jeans and then a black pair of jeans if you can find it. Make sure that they stop at the ankle. They stop at the ankle and they don't go too much further than the ankle, rather, so that they always fit well. That's an item to have in the thing. Denim jackets, always have a fitted denim jacket if you can find one. If you can't find a perfectly fitted denim jacket, I mentioned tailor, do that. Everybody should have a white tee. I went to someone's place, they had no white tees. I was so like, you have none? Have a white tee that fits the body, that the breasts sit properly in, and that fits below the navel, that sits low enough. It's not too short for you. Styling ideas that are quick. And you can always do a boyfriend shirt. I love when a girl, if it's casual, she does the boyfriend shirt and a camisole underneath, or a V-neck tee. And there's something easy on the bottom with a great sneaker or a shoe. And easy on the bottom, sorry, means like a loose pant if they want, or it means a very flowy skirt. You got to mix it up, and you just have to approach it like, I want to feel whatever the mood is. I want to feel that way, so this has to reflect that look. And just make sure you don't do things that feel too theme-ish. Like, I'm going to a ball. You don't have to look like you're going to a ball based on what you have. You have to look beautiful. Like, you have to exude this beauty that you're going in that thing you're wearing. That's what really matters to me when I'm dressing someone.
It sounds to me, Anthony, like we need to have you back for a Q&A try-on session where we can have folks try on for us on camera, and then you can critique them, because Rochelle has been doing the Brandon hot seat at night, and at night.
I would love to see it.
Oh my God! Oh yes, please, that would be fun. Danielle said
I would
that's
love it.
an idea. Alaguma says, clearly I need you to in my closet to get my whole life together, baby. Let me tell you, sweetie, when he gets in your closet, you see, the tears might fall, but
the tears will fall.
But the tears might fall. But then the genius, he did Ria's closet, Alaguma. So, and you know, she runs the nonprofit Lowdown podcast. That's one of his clients. He's being bashful. So
and you see this right here. My edges still haven't grown back from when he styled me a few months ago.
And she went to an art exhibit and was the exhibit.
Yeah. And the pictures are in the group, y'all. So if you want to see what he does, there's a post with pictures from Kashana and myself. He is the truth, honey, for sure.
My goal with women when I'm dressing them, guys, is for you to feel like a goddess in anything you put on, whether it be your yoga clothing or it's a gala that you're going to. I want you to feel truly the power that you are. And you don't have to be this walking into every room, but I want you to feel like this walking into every single room. You see these eyes? Pierce. That's what the outfit should say. It should pierce right through everybody. No issue. Got it?
Got it.
So that's our goal when we're looking for beautiful clothing. And whoever needs their closet to be wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I am more than happy to jump in there. We can talk about that. Because sometimes you gotta throw some stuff, you gotta let stuff go when you need someone else's eye. This has been great, guys. I've loved this.
Anthony, everybody wants to
know
because they're like, Mama needs help. What is your style IG?
So I just had to take my stuff down. I'm redoing all of that now. We're actually working with Rochelle, who does this beautifully. So she's walking me through a lot of.
But can I give everybody your email address at least?
You absolutely can. Yeah.
I'm putting it in the chat, y'all, so that y'all can connect with him. Listen, friends, I promise you, it will change your life. My closet has never been the same. And one thing Anthony has not shared with y'all, which we should come back and when we do our try-on session, which I'm going to set up. So y'all, we're going to do a try-on session. Okay. But Anthony literally, y'all, shopped out of my closet and gave me enough outfits in my own closet to not repeat an outfit for a year.
Yeah.
And every speaking engagement I did in 2018 and most of 2019 was something that was still in my closet, and we remixed it. And he remixed it.
Yes, we do, Naima.
My professional pictures, we only purchased a belt and a top for 5 outfits and changed. Everything else was in my closet that I didn't love. I didn't know how to wear. I didn't understand myself. And let me tell you, it was worth every penny. And so I want to make sure that y'all know that it is possible to use what you have in your closet to create the magic my brother is talking about. Naima, we still do want you to see your outfit. And then
yes, we are seeing it.
Okay.
Let's see it. Go. Before it's over. I'm just playing with this hair over and over, y'all. No?
Yeah, she's on. She scrolls.
I don't see. Scroll.
She's on. I can see her.
Oh, got you. Okay, let me see. Let's go. It says muted though. There we go. Oh, okay. And this is something that you love.
I love. I feel like I look a little bit like Christmassy, but red is my favorite color. I like these Fulani fab earrings.
Come close.
These are always.
Yeah. I know them well. Yep.
And I like, what I do like about this is the vertical on the white and the horizontal of the pattern.
And Naima, step back 4 steps behind you, and then stand up straight so we can see the shape of that. Come up 2 steps. There we go. Close the jacket for me, or pin it. Okay. Does it close? Does it have a closure? Close it for me. Let's see. Okay. And the pants and the thing. Okay. So this is something I love them separately.
Yeah.
And the top underneath is fighting your jacket, just so you know. They're in a fight.
Okay.
So they're in a fight. They like each other, but they're in a fight. They have issues because you're thinking like pattern, and then also I think there's probably texture to that shirt as well.
Yes.
Right. With this kind of thing, because you already have one very standout piece that's giving you structure, you don't have to put that other thing underneath it. I wouldn't put that there.
Okay.
I would keep that solid, which I know is the go-to. I would do that under a dress because that jacket is a good time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That top, I can't see the top's detail enough, but for me, I know you do look good, so I don't want to take that away. You look great. But I'm saying I would reuse that blazer in a different way. I would be okay wearing the blazer with the red pants with a white or black top, but that has to be zipped for me because I need to see that shape. It's there for a purpose. Okay. Otherwise, when you wear something that has all the piping that is creating a shape, you've lost the shape if you don't close it.
Okay.
And how does that fit you? Is that very snug against the body, or
it's so snug? Everybody's calling it the COVID-15. I'm at 10 at this point. So on a good day, I'm like,
Yeah.
So it's a little snug on me now, but I'll get snatched before.
And let me tell you, it looks good, baby. When you have this jacket, throw this jacket on with blue jeans. I actually want them with nice looking jeans, or jeans that are with the shreds in the knee. If you're open to wearing that kind of stuff, that is a sexy look with a pair of heels and a black shirt. We're on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're doing a quick date. I want to see that with some denim at some point because I think that would be. It looks so dressy, but that doesn't have to stay dressy.
I love that. I can do that. Thank you.
No problem. Look great.
Thank you.
I love it. I think this was so good. People are like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Giselle said bags. I'm stuck in the comfort and ease of a backpack, but I love the cute purse. I just think backpacks are the best. So we're like having good conversation. Danielle said this has been outstanding. People want conversation. Jacqueline says, yep, I need somebody in my life to make me feel like a goddess. Yep. Rochelle said, you killed this. Cherie said, love this. All capital letters. Rochelle said, when can we get him back? Wow. So that we can have a live try on y'all. Ooh, that would be nice with a cocktail. I say we do that for one of our Friday night get-togethers, y'all. And we have a try-on session with cocktail, and we can rate it, and we should have prizes.
I'd like to say, Aliguma, I love all you ladies. You've been amazing. Aliguma, you're hilarious, and I love you, and I'll be reaching out to you soon. You're amazing.
Yes. Dress up fashion. Sharice is going to win. I already know it. She's so competitive. Okay, so before we get off, what do you think about backpacks versus purses?
They are two different worlds. One is to hike and one is to be chic. What kind of question is that?
Because we wear backpacks to work now. You know that they're making them like fashionable for women. They like.
I get it. Okay, so the backpacks, we're going leather, or we're going a high quality material. If we're gonna wear them to work, but either way, y'all, they're gonna be big. Y'all carrying computers and books and life and women things that, if it's just always filled with something. I know every person has told some lady like, y'all got a lot of stuff going on. The TVs, everything. But I think you should make sure that the quality of that backpack is structured, looks sexy to me. A print always makes it feminine and sweet and soft if you don't want to come across hard, like you guys said. And purses, big giant purses, when we're wearing purses here, this is a health hazard for you and for me if I'm on a bus or train or near you. And B, it's heavy. You have all this stuff in there, you're hurting yourself. And I think there's some beautiful purses out there, but ultimately, if there's not a cross strap or a thick strap here, you're doing damage to yourself. You can find other ways for things to look beautiful.
Dominique said that she thought she was doing something with her cheetah print backpack, but she guessed not.
Well, no, cheetah print's fun, but where you wearing that to? friend, where you? Oh, okay, well, work and brunch, same. No. But if you're wearing your cheetah print, that's your shoulder, that's your shrug. I don't think throw those things away unless everyone is saying it's interesting. You got it.
No.
Oh, everyone, that's so interesting. Oh, you love cheetah, don't you? That's the read, honey. They're reading you without even knowing they're reading you. So be careful.
Aunt Giselle just said, fine, I'll go back to the cute purse.
Big hug. You're doing great.
Listen, y'all
Switch it up.
has a wonderful session planned. We're not going to hold Anthony hostage with the health hazards that we're carrying on our arms. Anthony, you are a gift. They just said Dominique said you need your own TV show that you can watch.
Thanks. Aluguma, thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry for taking up your time. It's been amazing, everyone. Continue looking beautiful and taking care of yourselves during this really crazy time. You're welcome, you're welcome, welcome. I hope that you have the connections for an internet show because I'd be happy to join you. Thank you in that idea. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Okay, everybody, don't jump off yet. We're going to stop the recording. Tiff, stop the recording on your side. I'm going to stop the Facebook